All right, welcome back to Lane Switching. I just want to say quick before we get into this, appreciate everyone who's been supporting through 2022. We're coming in even harder, even stronger. 2023, more interviews, more content. So just appreciate everyone who's following. But today, we're doing a little bit differently. We got two guests on today for the first time ever.
Yes, sir.
We got in the building YMG Teekay.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And YMG Huncho.
Wow, we're shooting a movie, man. Come on.
Appreciate you guys doing this. Means a lot. Start off the year with crazy interviews. So let's just get into it. Let's just talk a little bit about, life before music, and especially for you, life before music and sports. Just how was your upbringing?
Honestly, we got a simple thing in our home. We never had much, but we never complained for much either, because we knew whatever we got, it was because my parents were able to provide. Growing up, things were a lot different for the both of us, honestly. We weren't the people we were today, but everything we had to go through, everything that I feel like a lot of guys can relate, like having to hop the bus at night because you don't got no way home, you know what I mean?
Days, bro.
Getting home at 2 a.m. because you missed like the last bus, you gotta wait an hour, stuff like that. It makes you be outside, it makes you enjoy the little things, it makes you really grow as a person. So the upbringing was different. It was different, but I feel like everybody had a hard upbringing at one point, and it makes you the person you are today. So the result of the man I am today is the challenges I had in my past. It made me the man I am.
For sure.
That's it.
Yeah. What's the question again? Sorry.
Just like a little bit about your upbringing and stuff.
Yeah, man. Like you said, you come from not a lot. Like you try to get what you got. And like me, I was with TK. I moved in with TK for like a few months. Like just growing up and just seeing yourself how you were back then and see yourself where you were today. It's like you're evolving, you're leveling up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For real. So, y'all been doing it for a little bit, but when and why did you start making music?
It's crazy, bro. Like Huncho said, he was living with me for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And about 2 months after he moved in, this whole COVID thing happened. Everybody was on quarantine, everybody was locked up. So we spent a lot of time in the crib trying to figure out things to do.
Yeah.
And around that time, my brother Metro passed away. FTG Metro, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I used to play his songs, like his unreleased stuff, like over and over and over and over again, because that's how I could relate to him. And how it all started was when we were younger, he would tell me, like, he would explain to me how he makes his music. He would explain to me the process he takes. He would explain to me how he does things, and he would show me the result. So during COVID, being home, I was thinking about that stuff, playing his music, and I was like, yo, like, let me try what this boy taught me. Let me try and apply what he did. And Huncho was with me when I tried it, so I told him, yo, we could do this together. We could try it.
Yeah.
That's really how it all started. We made one song, and like, I feel like both of us, as soon as we hit that studio, we made that song, like we felt like something was there.
Yeah.
Something was there. We just had to explore it. We had to keep.
TK was pressuring me. He's like, yo, like, just do your verse here. Just write it and then just go do it, But yeah, as soon as I hit the studio, you can ask this guy. He was there, of course, but like, I fell in love with it, Like, I just fuck with the way I sound. It's a way for you to express yourself, whenever however you're feeling or whatever. And like, yeah, like I did my first verse and I was like, yo, like, I'm gonna do this. Even if I don't blow up or whatever, I'm gonna just do it because I fuck with it, It's like peace at the same time, you know what I mean?
That's one thing about how this all started. It started for fun, but it's like after you make a track, you're like, yo, I could low-key do better. And you do better, you're like, yo, I could low-key do better. And it's just, you find yourself in a cycle of like, it's just climbing.
Higher and shit.
And
sure.
all of a sudden now we're stuck in it. Like, we just want to be the best musicians we can be, honestly, just because it satisfies, for real.
For sure. And when was actually the moment where y'all felt like you really want to take this rap shit seriously?
That's a good question. I think it was after we shot our video, like, cause we did like maybe 1 or 2 tracks before, and then after we shot that video and we dropped it, we got bare love. We got like what 10K
in a week.
It was dope. I fuck with it. I was like, yo, like people are fucking with my sound. I fuck with my sound myself. So it's like, yo, let me just try and see what ride the wave, see how it goes, and like from going from there. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Nah, I for sure agree. Like I was waiting to see what he would say. I knew right away when we filmed that video. I was like, this is something else. This
Yeah,
is
for
a
sure.
different feeling. I
sure.
like this. We got to keep going with this. Being able to dress up the way you want, say what you want, do what you want, and have people enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
You gotta just keep going. Gotta keep trying. So yeah, I agree, bro. After that first music video, 10K in a week, we both looked at each other and we said, all right,
That shit was a movie, man.
no cap.
Shit was
For
a
sure,
movie.
for sure. So, what is YMG, and who are the members?
YMG is like it's Young Money Getter, you know. It's like a lifestyle, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, I'm chasing money or whatever. Like homie out here, he's in football, you know. He did a second team All Canadian. Should have been first, but whatever, you know. It's like, and he's getting money, so like basically he's a young money getter because he's evolving in what he does, you know.
Yeah.
So like whatever you do in life, like if you're being successful, if you're going up, it's like you're a young money getter, you know. Like basically that's what it is, you know.
We was all chilling together, all the members. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
into the members in a bit.
For sure.
We was chilling all the members together at one point, and someone came up to us and they asked us for something. And none of us had it. He asked us, none of us had it.
Yeah.
And he looked at it, he's like, all right, cool, get money. And he walked away. But like there was just a silence between all of us.
Like, yo, what? This guy just said that?
He just said get money and walked away. But everybody knew what that meant. Like
For sure.
get money.
Yeah.
So we just carried that on. Now every time there's a problem, every time there's a situation, it's hey, get money. That's
real.
it.
For real.
In terms
And,
of members, shit.
Shit, we got, you know, I'm a YMG Teekay, YMG Huncho, YMG Retro, we got YMG Biggie, and we got YMG Ghost. Those are my brothers. Ghost is actually out, you know, in the back recording his shit. You know, he's coming up, man. He's gonna do his thing for sure. You know, Retro, he's doing his thing. A ball. Biggie, he just won nationals, man.
Just won
Football,
nationals.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
all of us getting money for real.
For sure, man.
That's the big five. And honestly, I feel like when the big five is together, like we feel like no one can stop us.
Big
Not
link up.
even like it's just the energy. Like we just feel like we're so powerful as a group.
Yeah.
Doesn't
sure.
matter if we're doing music, sports, if we're just walking. It's just we feel like we can run shit anywhere we go when we're all just together.
Facts.
For
Facts.
sure, for sure. So this question just for TK. So outside of rap, you actually play football for the GGs,
Yes,
DB. Congratulations, you made U Sports second team All Canadian.
Yes, sir.
First
Thank
team.
you. Thank you.
Just talk a little bit about that. This past season, it was I think your third season U Sports.
Yep. Third
yeah.
season.
How was all that?
Honestly, I blame COVID for everything that's happened since COVID, honestly. And during COVID, I remember I was telling Huncho, I was telling the guys, I said, this opportunity was there for everybody. So it all depends on how you come out of COVID, right? So with music, with sports, when I came out of COVID, I said, yo, it's kill everything. Like I'm not slowing down. I'm not taking my foot off the gas. Whatever I do, I'm gonna be the best at it. So coming out with football, it was before the season even started, like I felt good. I felt like something great was about to happen just because I worked for it for 2 years and I wanted it so bad for 2 years. When it's all said and done, like I look at my teammates, I tell them like, yo, we spoke this into existence. Everyone was confident, everyone knew it was gonna happen, and we did it. It was tough for sure because, you know, during the football season, you can only do one thing at a time. I couldn't do much music. I could barely do any school. I could barely see my friends and family. It was really football, but that's the sacrifice you gotta make, right? So at the end of the day, I love football and I'm doing everything I can to, you know, be the best player I could be for sure. But I'm just trying to open as many doors as possible. My goal is to be successful in life, to get money basically, right? It doesn't matter what I'm doing, but I don't want to hate what I'm doing, right? So if I only do football and that's the only thing, something happens, God forbid, there's not as many options. But now I'm doing football, I'm doing music, school, exploring different things. I just want every door to be open, so that when it's time to make a decision, I get to choose, not someone else choosing for me. But thank the Lord, I call God every day. I thank him because he helped me work for this. All Canadian was huge for me and I'm so grateful. But I'm trying to do it again. That's the most important thing right now.
For sure.
2023.
And hope everything goes well for next season. Once that wraps up, do you see yourself potentially pursuing a pro career?
Oh, for sure, for sure. There's something about football. It's just like everybody has that place where they feel at home, where they feel like they can be the best version of themselves, right? Some people it's at school, some people it's painting, drawing, some people it's music. I feel like when I'm on the field, the only person who can dictate how well I play is myself. Ain't nobody going against me and dictating that themselves. You know what I mean? So football, I see a future in it. I see options, and definitely if a CFL team is willing to give me a chance, I'll take it. I'll take it. Whatever God hasn't planned for me is the route I'll take.
For sure. And just kind of switching it back to the music, Huncho, you have, well, we're filming this before it's going to be out, but you have a single on the way with visuals.
For sure.
Be honest. Talk a little bit about that
shit
track.
fire. That shit fire.
It's a movie, man. Yeah, man. Shout out Sleepy, It's my guy, man. I think I did he was actually part of 350, so we've been knowing him, and in the game you gotta have a chemistry, you gotta have a good connection with people, you know what I mean? So shout out to him, and it was kind of easy for me to just go do a video with him and do another. I actually did 2 videos with him. I have another one coming up. There's a little sneak peek I did on the single. Be honest, it's a little calm, I'm really I talk a lot about how I went through shit, like you said, quarantine was hectic for everyone, it opened doors, but it closed a lot of doors for other people, you know what I mean? So for me it was when I make music now, it's I want to talk about how I really how I grew up, what type of thing I went through, the mood I have, whatever. I kind of I freestyled it actually, it was a freestyle. I've been freestyling for a while now. I don't really write no more, but yeah, man, it was it's just that kind of feeling, it's kind of soft, but it's a banger for sure. I think it's gonna do good numbers, man. A lot of people have been waiting. I didn't drop in a year and almost a year and a half, something like that. So it's a little comeback. I have a lot of shit lined up right now, so I'm just gonna try to stay consistent with this thing and see how it goes, man. For real.
For real. And TK, in August, you actually dropped your first project, Timmy Dancer. Talk a little bit about that, the tracks on it, the features, just everything that goes with it.
Yes, sir. Timmy Dancer. Honestly, with the way it's set up, I always knew I had an alter ego, right? I always knew there's been voices in my head. No weird shit, but there's been voices in my head, you know what I mean? I always knew. So this whole theme of Timmy Dancer is you see the album cover, it's half my face and half the Joker, because that image of the Joker, that other half, that's who I portray as Timmy Dancer, right? So it's a second version of myself, basically, following kind of some A Boogie type stuff. But that album, honestly, it was a long process, and I didn't think I would ever be releasing an EP. I didn't think that would ever happen, but it got to the point where Huncho and I released a couple tracks, and we stopped for a bit, but I kept recording, and people would keep talking to me about the tracks Huncho and I made, and I'd be like, bro, yo, I barely even listen to those songs anymore. You got no idea. I've been in the lab, right? So it's I just wanted to show people what I can do. I wanted to show people that old stuff, that's not me anymore. So I said, all right, let me make a quick, 8 tracks, get my guys in there and put it out. So what I did was I had 4 solo tracks and 4 features. Shout out NMT Nico, that's my guy. Shout out Shim in the Cut, that's my guy. Shout out Young Cuddy, that's my guy. Shout out YMG Huncho, that's my guy.
Sir,
Those 4 features. One thing that Huncho and I made important is that we didn't want to do features with people who we don't know. We don't want to make it that bad. We don't want views that bad. We want to stay comfortable. We want to stay in our comfort zone. And these guys, these 4 guys on the EP are guys that I could chill by myself. These are my guys. I texted them, sent them a quick song, and they were excited. All 4 of them were excited to hop on the track. So for that EP, it was really just showing that I can rock with this. I can be me. I can be Timmy Dancer, and I can provide. You know what I mean? So it was exciting to be able to put that out there, and people are messing with it. People are really rocking with it.
For sure. And that's the thing is that like when it comes to like music, I mean, like you look at the Metro Boomin album, he did not go out of his comfort zone.
Right.
Those are all artists he's previously worked with, and that's like once you build that chemistry, the music's just gonna keep getting better.
Exactly.
And it's not like you're just working with like your friends. Like these guys are heavy hitters in the city.
Exactly.
These aren't like just these are notable names.
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, like it is your comfort zone, but it's a solid group where it's like you have a solid amount of singles,
Yep.
and all your features are solid too.
Yep.
Yeah.
These guys are
Um,
real deal. That's one thing I was excited about, because I'm like, to me, they're my guys. Like I just see them every day, but like the public is gonna enjoy these features. Like the public is really gonna look forward to them. So yeah, it was big for sure, and I appreciate all four of these guys for hopping on the EP even though they didn't have to. And yeah, let's make some more heat.
For sure. And this is kind of like, I would say this is a combo question. There's numerous artists right now that are coming out from every ends or whatever, but it just seems like, and this isn't just talent wise, but it just seems like there are a lot of rappers coming out of the South. What do you think about the South
Hot.
has like generated this massive amount, this
One
massive
thing-
pool of artists?
One thing I can say, because Huncho and I are big on just uplifting the whole city.
For sure.
I wouldn't say there's one ends that's better than the next for sure, but I noticed that every ends has their own music style.
vibe,
You know what I
you know?
mean? Their own vibe. And one thing I noticed about the South is that we got like the rhythm we bring to it is different. Like we bring some stuff that you wouldn't really hear from other places. You know what I mean? We bring some catchy stuff, some tunes, R&B stuff. We get out of our comfort zone. I think the talent in our ends, the amount of guys I know that could get on a track with me right now and make it bigger than me is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like, you know, what I would say, honestly, like, I feel like the South, you know, we're up, but like the whole city, man. Like, honestly, like even the West Side, like look at them, they're doing their thing, you know. Shout out to them for real. But like I feel like he said, like, you know, we're so much that like the content is not repetitive. You know what I mean? It's different. So like I got my own style, he has his own style, other men have their own style, you know, like, and it's like, yeah, you can, bro, we could actually just make a tape just for the South, you know, and like people would be listening, be like, yo, it's different, you know, it's not the same thing every day, you know, it's not the same thing, the same song and stuff. But no, there's a lot of talent in the city. People just need to stop all that hating shit, all that foo shit. Like, bro, it's not worth it, you know. Rest in peace, Leader. Rest in peace, Metro. You know, we lost great talents, you know, in the city, you know, and it's like, damn, bro, like off some stupid shit, you know. It's not really like something that, oh, like, okay, he died for this. No, like it's like, bro, if you would have stayed out the way, do your thing, bro, you could have leveled up. Little dropped his album after he passed, of course, but that shit's fire, you know. I had to, bro. I listened to that shit like 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, rest in peace, Lito. For
yeah,
real.
for real, man. That was my brother, man. No cap. But yeah, man. No, the city has a lot of talent. Just gotta, you know, like look at it and be like, okay, yo, let's make a track with these guys. We fuck with them. Let's just do that, you know. And like in my song, I actually said like I have so much like ties around the city, but like these polys won't let me fuck with them. So it's like, you know, like, yeah, I fuck with these niggas from the West, but like, oh, this guy knows that guy, but that doesn't fuck with that guy, and it's like, oh, it's a whole situation, you know. I don't want to be put in that situation in the middle and stuff like that. So it's like, but like, no, I got love for everyone, man. I don't have ops, you know. Like, I don't hate people. Like, there's no hate in my body. There's no hatred in my body. You know what I mean? So.
No,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of people out here, it's not just out here, just in general in industries, they get stuck like climbing that social ladder.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that, you're pushing down other people.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, if you put the horse blinders on and keep it pushing and focus on your craft and focus on what you're doing, it really doesn't matter what anyone else is doing.
Yeah, there's money for everyone,
Yeah.
man. It's a big platform, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, everyone in Ottawa could succeed, but at the end of the day, just stay out of the drama, stay out of the
Yeah, for
BS,
sure.
and you'll be all right. This is kind of for both y'all as well. Do you think the ability to be versatile is more important or equal to the importance of finding your own sound?
No, honestly, I think the most important thing is finding your sound. Versatility is nice, but versatility comes later on, you know. It comes once you've mastered your area,
Sound, yeah.
all right, you can move on to the next. And I'm not saying you got to focus on that. You can still try different things. But one thing I learned about myself is I was trying to do this, I was trying to do that, I was trying to do this. And it took me a minute to understand, but I'm like, yo, I got my style. I got my nature calling for me, and I got to explore that before I keep doing all these other things. So if you're asking me, I would say the most important thing is finding your sound, because it's your sound and people are gonna genuinely fuck with your sound more than they fuck with the fact that you're just doing everything.
Doing everything, yeah. But me, I feel like it's kind of tough for me because me, like, I don't see myself as a rapper. Like, I would like if people see like, oh, he's a rapper, be like, no, I'm an artist, because I can actually go in different genres and just do my thing. So it's like for me, it's kind of it's up and down type of thing. But what can I say? Like we try to like focus on our sound and then go up from there. But like me, it's like I want to do this, I want to go there, and then just because I know I can make good music in any genre. So like I want to do all that type of stuff. Like I have R&B songs, I have drill songs, I have rap songs, Afro songs. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of in between, So it's a tough one for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you look at like a big mainstream guy like Lil Baby, and like he found his sound so well that now obviously he's one of the biggest, but with his last project it was kind of a flop because I think he was just going back to the same thing he's always done that's always worked, but at the end of the day people were tired of it.
Right.
So a lot of it got repetitive. So early, I think in your music career, whatever the case may be, finding your sound is super important, but over time, definitely building up that versatility.
Perfect example is Drake. Like Drake, it took him a while at first, when he had to really mess with his flow, but you look at him now, he's doing a little bit of everything. And that's because he can. That's because he can do whatever he wants, and people will mess with it. So he's trying different things. But
for sure,
everybody got to start somewhere for sure, and then you go.
For sure. So we just started 2023. What can we expect from y'all this year?
Shit.
What can you expect? Well, I mean, first things first, he got 2 tracks coming out.
Yeah.
Big tracks.
For
Those are
sure.
gonna be fire tracks. We're in the studio right now cooking up some stuff. We cook up some stuff every day. We've been thinking about different things we got. You know what I mean? Huncho and I think we have about 10 tracks now that we've done together. Probably more.
Yeah.
Plus our solo. So we've considered making what we call a YMG album.
For sure.
Which I think people would generally mess with. But we also we've started talking about getting out there, starting to do shows. That's a very important thing for the both of us, and that was mostly Huncho that talked me into it. But yeah, we want to start getting on stage. We want to start seeing our people interact with us live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Me, I see like like other like rappers are doing a thing, like even Shim, like that guy's putting pressure right now.
Shout out Shim.
That's my guy. I have like maybe like 2 features I'm about to drop with him. I have one that I'm about to drop with him, and he has another one from like a feature from me. And yeah, man, I'm just trying to like this year. I think, like he said, I have 2 songs with Sleepy that I did. I have another one with Lido I'm trying to drop soon, probably. Probably that one with Dodo we did. Yeah, there's a couple of features.
Oh, we forgot.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yo,
we're supposed to
I
drop
didn't
that in
mention.
December. I ain't gonna lie. But
we got another track that we're about to film in 2 weeks.
Yeah, actually.
We filmed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. we came here like 3-4 days ago and we made a track just for fun, and that might be our best track we've done yet. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all tune in for that one. Okay.
We decided we're gonna put everything else aside and we're gonna film this track like ASAP. Like we're filming it this month. We don't know when we're dropping it yet, but yeah, that's one thing. Hold on, it's a little R&B move that we're doing. We got a plan for that one too. So yeah, we got a couple of things lined up. Nothing 100% yet, but we're gonna make moves for sure.
We're gonna be putting pressure for sure. A lot of pressure gonna be put in this year because I didn't drop, like I said, I didn't drop for like a year. So like now I kind of understood the game. So it's like now I gotta stay consistent. I gotta make sure like every month I got something that's new. Cause once you drop something, okay, you drop like 1-2 songs for like what 2-3 months, and then it kind of dies down. You're not relevant. You're not consistent anymore, and people are not really listening to you. So that's what I did. I holded a lot of songs, and like I'm gonna drop them and like on a schedule basically. Like this month I'm gonna drop maybe 2, maybe 2, maybe 3. Depends. We'll see how it goes. And then February, I got a few shit lined up, you know, and then just keep going from there. You just gotta stay consistent in this game, man, for sure. That's a key word.
Consistency for sure.
Most definitely. So, where can people find you on social media?
Yeah, you can follow me on IG. I think it's YMG Huncho. You could also follow us our page. It's Young Money Getter. That's where I'm gonna be we're gonna be putting more like all of our songs and stuff, and so like people can actually just okay, this is where you can find all that type of stuff. I'm on Snapchat, Huncho f.a.b. Yeah, man, whatever you can find me anywhere. To be honest, yeah.
Y'all can find me on IG, YMG Teekay _. That's it.
For sure, and we'll plug it all in the description.
Yeah. I got another plug too. Shout out Unidentified.
Sheesh. Fit cop.
Y'all gotta get your tracksuits. Y'all gotta get y'all hats.
Yeah.
Shout out Unidentified. They doing their thing.
Yeah, shout out Sleepy. That's a real guy still. Shout out K for having us here. Shout out you for for bringing us. And yeah, man, you doing your thing, man. You gonna go up for sure this year. You're gonna put pressure and then just stay consistency. Just stay consistent and you'll be good, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. The goal is 2 interviews a week, some other shit, and we'll see.
That's tough
for sure.
Keep pushing in 2023. So that was the YMG interview with Teekay and Huncho.
Wow.
Movie.
I'm DF2. That's YMG Teekay. That's YMG Huncho.
Yeah. 4's up.
Peace, y'all.
Done know.